Hey, usually this is React City and Michael.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
This is To Your Eternity.
Right, Do Your Eternity, episode 7?
Yeah.
Episode 7. Last time we left off, Puren.
Oh, that's her name. Yeah.
Puren.
And we reached her homeland in one episode.
Yes.
And our friend has learned to talk too.
Language.
Pretty good.
Speak.
Growing up means learning.
Her lover.
Yes, he's speaking all deep and stuff.
Yeah, you just went right back to that. Okay.
Her lover.
Yeah.
Because that was a thing.
The old man.
The old woman's a lover.
Yeah.
And there's a child with a mask headpiece.
It could be the old man. You don't know what's under that mask.
Better not be.
Better not be.
But yeah, we'll get right into it, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Also, check out our Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also, check out our... Is it going to be out? Our new...
Yes, it should.
Our new show is going to be out sometime this week. So remember to check back for that. Let's get right into the show.
So we actually forgot to mention why we swapped over to posting videos to another platform, as we said. So I'll just tell you now. So the cut price system on YouTube is pretty tricky with the bots, but we've always tried to stay within the acceptable rules to post content. And as a lot of you have let us know, it really doesn't matter when it comes to Your Eternity, and there's a reason you don't see larger channels do reactions to it. So, we obviously still want to watch the show, as it's not only become a favorite of ours, but it was voted for by you guys, and the subs really enjoyed it as well. And so, the middle ground is, we're simply just going to have to link it to another website that doesn't have such a bad situation going on. I know it's a hassle, but I hope you guys still do watch if you really enjoy the show, and hey, I understand if you don't, it's all good. See you around.
Discussion. So, start off. Sad little boy.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't sad.
Not in the beginning. He was a little sad that he wished for a different life.
Yeah.
And he was with his older brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he has somewhere he was
Taking care
going
of it.
towards. So.
Yeah.
And they were like, we'll earn a bunch of money and live in a big house someday.
Yeah.
And then his
Brother, like, just takes everything and runs, leaving his little brother alone. Like, what is he chasing? Like, I wonder if it's not as bad as it looked. Like, maybe he was protecting the brother from something. It was like, I have to agree to this in order to let them leave him alone or something.
He could have written that in a note. If they let him write a note like that, you know? I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, his little brother, he wasn't really an independent entity. He's kind of relying on his older brother in some ways, you know,
Yeah.
even doing the thinking and planning.
Well-
So he could have told him that this is the thing I'm thinking of doing with this money. Like, I didn't see the reason to lie to him.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he'll definitely come back up.
Oh yeah, he has to come back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 months gone.
3 months after the accident.
Yeah.
And it seems the girl, sorry to jump, but the girl's injury isn't healing.
Yeah, infection
That's
maybe?
weird. Infection, maybe.
3 months though.
It would have deteriorated by now. To me, it has to be like something else going on, or maybe by not healing, she's talking about the scar isn't going away. Like, there's a scar and she wants it to go away. Like, she wants some sort of remedy for that.
Would help it fade.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But, so, do you think the brother went off to rebel? Because, like, I'm changing my fate.
My fate, yeah.
Or banditry. Because those guys gave me, like, a sketchy vibe, not a
Sketchy,
yeah,
Street
they
Fighter
were-
vibe.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I was like, don't talk bad about my friend.
Yeah. And especially because he's like that kind of reaction is like, he obviously within himself is like, I know that they're not good people. Or they're not on a good path. Because usually when people like get all defensive like that in animes especially, is because they know subconsciously the truth is what you're saying, and they don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, you might be right. They sketchy. Or nah, they sketchy.
You see the smirk on one of their faces? I was
Yeah.
like, you're a bad
Evil
guy.
Yeah.
Right there.
At first I thought they were, like, indentured servants, because they referred to the guy they were working for as
As
master,
master.
and then they had their own little private stash of cash. So I thought, like, they were buying back their freedom kind of thing, but if he could just leave, well, he kind of died, I guess. So, and they didn't seem to report to anybody, so
Yeah.
they were on their own.
I don't think I think it's like they have their own like services where they sell food for this guy.
Yeah, that's
here.
what I think it is. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think it's quite indentured servitude. I think it's more like they found somebody to work for, and so they get paid. So that's what I think. Because I was thinking, if it was like that was their owner, they wouldn't get any money, or very very little. If any at all. Like you get food. That's it. Yeah.
If my memory serves me correctly, he didn't use a word. The word he used when they translated it as master is really versatile.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean like
master in English.
Just like boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I wrote so much. 3 words
all
here.
Of 2 lines.
Did you turn the page?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, then we also have
Log.
Yo, the log missed him the first time. I thought we were safe.
Yeah.
And then he pushed the girl and it hit his head and I was like, okay, I guess he just forgets everything. No.
It crushes his face. Oh my
Sniped him twice. Double headshot.
Yeah.
It hit him, and he somehow accelerated past it. And
to be hit by it again.
Turned and smacked him in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Fate.
I was seriously like, how did they do that, this show? Because it's like they do the first thing and you think, oh, it's teaching him a lesson that was a near call, close call or whatever, and I'm gonna change how I think, I'm gonna appreciate my life. No. You already made the decision to change.
I'm thinking like, we already know magic and stuff is in this world, like if that was something that was supposed to happen. Because like maybe even the urge to get in front of it, and he's like, wait, why did I think that? Maybe he was at the end of the day, some way somehow he was supposed to get injured, and that was the first attempt, and then he backed off, and then the thing flies off, and then it misses him and lands on a branch, and the girls that happen to be there, so now he has to get in front of it again, So like things kept happening where he had fate was he needed his head crushed.
Yeah, so then it knocked his noggin, and it was like, no, not enough. Yeah. Whole log. And he was there for a very long time.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it was already like
night.
golden hour.
Yeah.
When he saved the girl.
Yeah.
And then nighttime falls.
And then night again. It was. How did he survive? How did he not bleed out? I guess the log was a tourniquet. Just like locking
Could be. How did the old man get the log off?
Yeah.
He's old.
He's got skills.
Old man strength.
He's got things.
Old man strength.
He's got things he could use.
He's an intellectual. That's how.
Yes, he uses his mind.
Told a joke, it rolled over.
The log rolled over and died.
Oh my gosh. And then he gets fixed up by the old man.
Puffy belly.
Puffy belly. Yeah. What's that about? And in his imagination, I don't know if he can he see, because he can, because he saw himself in the mirror.
And he was like, my eyes, my nose.
But
Although
then
the eyes and nose looked weird.
It looked like it looked like a baseballs in his eyes, but they don't have baseballs.
They're like jewels to me.
Jewels? Oh,
like diamond like.
Oh,
maybe that's how he's an intellectual. Maybe he performed necromancy, and that's why his stomach is swollen. Is because post-mortem bloat.
If possible.
Because they were saying the old man made a monster in my head.
Finally made a monster.
Finally.
Yeah,
they've been trying.
I guess, yeah.
Or it's just like he finally did this. Like, finally moved the town.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking they just know he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I guess he finally did that one thing he never did before yet.
Yeah.
That we expected all this time.
Yeah, just something crazy out of this guy.
Yeah.
But, so the face, I thought it's possible that's just a gourd, like the gourds in his hair. He took a gourd from his garden and just fitted over his head or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he's alive, and I'm wondering, is this an act out of pure charity, where he's just trying to save this kid he found, or he's generally working towards something else greater, and that's his goal? Because him and Pierre don't really seem to have something that they necessarily want, as opposed to they're just trying to live and make the best out of the situation, and he just came across a crippled kid and he said, oh, let me see if I can save this kid.
Yeah.
Like, or is there something more?
Yeah. So far, the old man just seems like a carefree character. It would be easy for them to kind of turn it more serious.
Yeah.
Sinister.
I was gonna say sinister, I'm hoping.
Sinister.
I don't want it to be.
I'm thinking sinister too.
I don't want it to be.
Because of Purin.
Is it pure?
Yeah.
She's steward.
No, it's just her language. She's constantly talking about the money and how she can use them, and I know that they were genuinely joking at the dinner table. It's just her goals, even though she seems to have someone attached to Fushi, it could go south very quickly based on the way she's acted in the past. Like her willingness to quickly cannibalize that kid, her willingness to just start stabbing up Fushi back in the prison, if you remember that, to get free. Like she's willing to go to extremes for the things that she wants or things she needs, you know.
I forgot to mention this from the episode Fushi finds her. The way they painted her at first, like maybe from even before that, I didn't like her. I just didn't like her, how she was. You know, I thought she was. I don't know what it was about her, like the way she talked or what she said, how she reacted in certain situations. I was like,
well, that and she was the reason March got chosen.
Well, maybe that also contributed to it. I kind of forgave her because she was basically shackled by them and like, you do this or you die. So I didn't really hold that against her. It just little things about the way she talked. Like even in her interaction with Fushi, it took me a while before I warmed up to her because maybe I was expecting a warmer, nicer old woman, but she's just like sometimes crazy and ghetto even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's sometimes I'm like, I don't really like her, but I've warmed up to her over the episodes. So I say that to say that I would expect crazy to come from her for sure, like something random, like something I don't expect, just because of the way she's shown herself in the past, especially in the beginning.
That's true.
And this old man just had these massive
Yes, this distiller.
Where?
That tower, he finally gets to live in the tower because the old man owned the tower. So he's making a lot of money, obviously, because people want their liquor.
Yeah.
Moonshine.
So I mean, I'd assume he's been teaching the kid on how to do it because I mean, that old guy's not gonna live forever unless he wants to live forever. He ain't just pure in liquor.
Oh, immortal wine.
What if that's why Purin is like, I brought you an immortal freak, and like playfully, which is like, remember we were talking about getting immortality? I got one. It's real immortal. Let's steal its blood and make stuff. I don't know.
Well, it's stuff like that though. It's the language they use and the way they speak and the way they joke. I don't see a whole lot of genuine kindness moments from them aside from the saving the kid and stuff like that. But with everything good they've done, there could be an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Whereas with other characters, like with March or March's bigger sister, who I can't remember her name, whenever they did Parona, whenever they did stuff, you could. Yeah, that was just a good deed. There wasn't an ulterior motive. But they've left it up in the air every time for both PRM and the old man. Well, aside from the time the old man came into the room and comforted him when he was sad. I could give him that. Maybe I'm just being suspicious for no reason, but I just don't trust him.
I think it's just that this anime has made us not trust anything. It's like something bad is going to... It's Code Geass all over again.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like this show just is like, don't trust me. I could flip anything.
Crazy. Cut you.
Yeah, because I was gonna start the discussion with that. I was like, no, I'll leave it alone. To say like, I'm just waiting for the moment for the next person to die. I really am. I'm literally just waiting. Like I'm very much suspending my, like, as much as I like these characters, I'm trying my hardest not to love them too much because I know someone's gonna die. I just don't know.
Liquor just explodes. The match is gone.
Oh my gosh.
And one question: do you think the kid can actually gain muscle mass? I know he can eat and stuff, but he's a zombie.
Is this our new headcanon?
I'm just wondering.
He's really not alive.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he eats as normal.
Yeah.
I feel like he's alive. I think I'm on the side that it was not necromancy. He is alive, but there is something strange to do with his belly. He's wrapped there too.
Yeah.
So there's something.
It could just be like
bandages.
Yeah. Sometimes they pants wrap and then they put pants on.
Sometimes they do that.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Oh, okay. That's possible. Did he have it from the beginning? No, he didn't have it from the beginning. No, he didn't. I didn't notice it at all. Anyways, yeah, I'm thinking he's alive, and yes, he can gain muscle, but it's not gonna happen overnight. We're gonna have a time skip or something.
Oh, maybe.
I think it's adorable though that Fushi just doing everything he does. Like, You doing pull-ups? Me too. Get down. You don't need to be any hotter. Get down.
Go to sleep. Turns around and walks away.
It's like he literally is his little brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Other than the girl popped in and she likes Fushi.
Yeah. I don't like her now.
Yeah, honestly,
Really?
same.
Yes.
I was like, he nearly died to save you. I know
But
you
he
don't.
doesn't know.
I know you don't recognize him, but I hate you anyway.
I know. Yes. But and also, I actually got that vibe about her from the first time she talks to him. And she, even though she was being nice and giving this ring, she just came off to me like, she's so superficial. I feel like she's not gonna, she doesn't care.
She's like, it's not a color I wear.
Yeah.
Here, you don't have to sell
Not grateful at all.
food ever again.
Yeah, so he should know better about her father giving her this ring.
While she wears green.
Well, everything else, yeah.
It's like a slightly different green. She's like, Dad, I wear grass green, not emerald green.
Yeah, basically. So this just all solidified her into no, don't like you. But yes, now I'm done.
Yeah, same. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, remember to hit subscribe. Also, check out our Patreon down below to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. We will see you in the city. Bye!
Bye.
Oh, bye!
Thanks so much to our patrons: Lizer, Muffinesta, Kevin Crawford, and Tyrone.